What is up YouTube? KM888 here, and welcome to a new installment of Traptrix in Depth. This is my pure list post enough, and I'm actually quite happy that I can finally show you guys my list. I went to the sneak, got the cards that I needed, took a little effort to get them, but here we are. So at least my pure list is done. I can show you guys what I'm cooking up with. I already mentioned a tech card in my community tab. I really want to show you guys it, and let's get into the deck profile, I guess. First things first, the main deck. For my Traptrix lineup, things haven't changed that much. I'm still running triple Myrmelio, triple Mantis, one Arachnocampa, one Dionea, and this time also one Pudica only. The tech card that I'm running is on its own also another normal summon. And yes, that kinda sucks for the deck because the deck would love special summons. But the normal summon in question is such a good one-card starter for this deck that I really didn't mind. But what it did force me to do is cut down on the Pudica. Now, why it doesn't matter is you can still play this card as a utility card, just to be able to be summoned from Serra, from Holotea, just to banish some stuff. Like once in a blue moon, I'll surge this still and go for the field spell, but I am running double of that to begin with. I'd rather open the field spell than open Pudica, to be honest, because every one card combo that I have in this deck, if I have the field spell, it goes insane. I love it. And then to continue, for my trap hole cards, I still run the same, like 2 Holotea, 2 Gravedigger's Trap Hole, and 1 Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. I tested this out on Nationals. I went to a couple of locals since then, and to be honest, I never missed the 3rd Holotea. I never missed like a Floodgate or something else that I could set, because I always go into these, but when I'm going in blind. Like, the only thing that's kind of annoying is that I have a couple of Sprite players on my locals, and versus Sprite, like, these don't do as much, and you'd rather have a Floodgate. But like the Nightmare is still fine against it, and then you use Gravediggers for the Angler. So yeah, you just have to play around at that point. But this is everything for my Traptrix in the main deck, and that's really not a lot, which is amazing, because Traptrix, to be fair, aren't the best cards in the game right now. Like, to be honest, you can just run the exact amount of engine by playing Snake Eyes or Fiendsmith, I guess. But I just love the way that this plays, the pluses that you get from Serra, stuff like that. And I just want to play this, so yeah. Now, the tech card that I mentioned. I am on triple Format Skipper. For those who don't know this card, you can basically copy the name, type, and attribute of a Link monster in your extra deck by revealing it. And then this card counts as that name, attribute, type for that Link summon. And if you Link summon with this, you can search a level 5 or higher Cyber summons from your deck, so you search Parallel Exceed. I'll put these on the side for now, and I'll explain as soon as I get to the extra deck why and how I'll use these. So triple Parallel Exceed as well. I know that I didn't always like these cards in the past, but because I'm playing the Almirage, this is actually a pretty decent starter. If you have any hand trap, you can just go hand trap, summon Almirage, special Parallel Exceed, and then you get access to your Traptrix engine if you aren't interrupted, of course. So yeah. And then to facilitate this even more, I am playing the 1-for-1. I am playing a lot of hand traps, so for 1-for-1 is actually gonna be live a lot, and Format Skipper is just amazing. Towards the end of the video, I'll also do the combo, the 1-card combo for Format Skipper, and then you'll see what I mean, so yeah. Now, to go along with this package, I am actually playing, and this is why the sneak was important, 1 Fiendsmith Engraver. Now, the card in itself isn't necessary as a starter, so you don't want to see it in your opening hand. What you do want is that you want to have it in your deck, and then you can go Requiem and you can special summon it out from your deck, and that's why it's there. So yeah, and then towards the combo you'll see why I need it. I'll put one Format Skipper on the side, and then the rest is gonna go over here. The rest of the deck, 16 cards left, are all hand traps. Magnamut, Drewsworm. I like these right now in format. There's a lot of Fiendsmith going on. You can banish anything that you want, and then in the end phase you get the Drewsworm back. You can banish something else. Get a couple of free bodies on the field. Always nice. Against Gimmick Puppet, this actually can stop their entire combo if you banish the correct ones. If you only have one of these and you banish like... there's one of the Gimmick Puppets, if it's in Graveyard and they summon and exceed, you can special summon it again and then add the rank up back. If you banish that one when they trigger, like if you can chain to it, then keep this for the chain link. If you can't chain, just hit it preemptively and then they can't add back the rank up and you can most of the time survive, which is actually, surviving is all you need to do. Triple Ash Blossom, I still like these. Nothing to be said. There is Dominus Purge, but I like my darks in my extra deck too much, so I really don't want to cut those. And double Ghost Ogre. I cut down one Ghost Ogre because I needed a spot for that Fiendsmith Engraver. And I still wanted to keep it at 40, so here I am. Triple Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. I love effect negation, and you can tell triple Mourner, triple Veiler, triple Impa. These are just needed. Snake Eye Engine is too powerful. If they get it out, you can just put these on the field, bam, hit their cards, and then sometimes they stop and sometimes they don't. So yeah. I am trying to collect the QCRs from the hand traps. I like the staples, but it's a slow process, so we'll see where we get in time. But yeah, 16 hand traps. Most of the time that's enough to see 2 in every hand. Of course, it's always like, you'll never get it always, like, but the odds to draw 2 are like really good, and then often you see 3. Extra deck, we're on Traptrix Serra times 2. I had to cut one down. Sadness, I know. I always want to play 3, but I couldn't this time. The Fiendsmith package isn't big, but it's big enough to where I had to cut one. I'm not playing Prosperity, so I guess it doesn't come up that much, but hey, we are here. Almirage for the Parallel Exceeds. Like, don't cut this card. It's too important to have those 3 additional 1-card starters somewhere in the deck, so yeah. And then the package, of course, Magical Musketeer Max and Fiendsmith Requiem. And this is the most important thing for Format Skipper. Format Skipper, if you summon it, you can call Magical Musketeer Max. And because this needs a level 8 or lower Magical Musket, you can actually use the Format Skipper as link material, summon the Max, and then you get Search Parallel Exceed. Because this is a light Fiend, you can link this off into Fiendsmith Requiem, and then trigger your Parallel Exceed immediately. And that's a simple start of the combo that I'm going to show later on. Then you already know why I'm running this Format Skipper. These are all my Link 1s. I'm playing 5 Link 1s, which is actually great. I love Link 1s. Konami hates them, but we'll see. SP Little Knight, I love it. This is the only Link 2 I'm running. I've chosen not to run the Moon of the Closed Heaven, because simple of the fact, I can't, like, if I see the Format Skipper, I already have the Fiendsmith Requiem. If I don't see the Format Skipper and I start out with my Traptrix engine, then sure, I can go for the Moon of the Closed Sky. But in that regard, I am sacrificing a possible rank 4, because all my monsters are level 4, to go into a Requiem, which gets me a rank 6. So I sacrifice a rank 4 for a rank 6, and it doesn't really seem to, like, too great for me. Like, I can just end on the rank 4 and be happy as well. The only way that actually comes up is if I'm stuck in something like a Almirage. I summon the Parallel Exceeds, they Veiler the Parallel Exceed, and I'm stuck on 2 monsters. Then it might be nice to link these 2 together for Moon of the Closed Sky, go into the Fiendsmith package, end on my rank 6. But I can just also go into SP Little Knight at that point. And I still have a negate. I still have an interruption. So it's I had to weigh up my options for this extra deck, and the downside of playing the that Moon of the Closed Heaven was just outweighing the positives. You definitely can, and if you want to run that card, I guess it's either over Oedipus or over Access Code Talker. Which is crazy to say because these cards are actually really great during actual matches. They come up so much. Like, just summon them and start popping stuff. It's really important. One Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. I am running this for the simple reason that I needed to break a Melodious board. Melodious, the fact that they can't be, like, you can't target them, stuff like that, and if you summon this, it negates, like, you can use their fusion monster, for instance, to make this. Like, I have a simple combo for that. To actually get into this, you use their fusion monster, which tries to bounce, but you summon this. They didn't expect it, so it goes to the graveyard. This attempts to negate everything on the field. Then they'll chain their fusion monster to Reborn from the graveyard, and you can chain the goddess to negate that effect. So you negate the summon from the grave. You negate the the monsters that they are trying to protect, like the non-targeting, non-destruction thing. So you turn everything off. Then you have your Underworld Goddess, which is a light fiend, so you can go into Requiem. Requiem summon the Engraver, and then you can, with that Engraver, you actually get to 2 bodies, so you can run over 2 of their cards, and then still get to your rank 6. So even if you have nothing, bar the Underworld Goddess, you still get rid of a couple of their cards, which is actually the way to out that, which I love. But that's it for the links. I am playing 9 links, which is a lot for Traptrix. Pinguicula, Rafflesia, Redoer, Baguska. I don't think I have to say anything about these. These are the generic 4 rank 4 that you need to run. I don't think like any of the other ones might come up except for Exiton right now. I do love Exiton, but it was one of the last cards that I had to cut. Maybe if it comes up too much, I might swap the Oedipus for an Exiton, but it would be different if the Exiton was an insect, but it's also a light fiend, so maybe like you could wipe the board, then go for the Fiendsmith combo. So it could be a thing. It could be a thing, but it's worth looking into. The rank 6 of choice was my DDD Wave Hiking Caesar, and then the Necroquip Princess, of course, to easily go into this. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck. Now let's get into the side deck. Side deck, it's definitely not finalized. There's always something that changes throughout the weeks, I guess. But first things first, triple Droll and Luckbird. I only have 1 QCR yet, so please bear with me. But yeah, Droll and Luck is definitely there for Gimmick Puppet to start off with, because they can't do the damage with their rank C monster or whatever, because they have a mandatory draw in there. So yeah, 2 Skullmeisters. I still like these. I love these even, but I just couldn't fit in the third anymore, which is crazy. And it's all because I'm also running 2 Phantasmes. Like, I couldn't fit in the third because I really wanted to, but I couldn't. 2 Cosmic Cyclone. Same thing. I couldn't fit in the third, and it's all because I am running like triple Droplet. This card was just mandatory. I have too many boards that my opponent throws up where this wouldn't be great. It came in clutch so many times, and then it's all because I added in the 3 Solemn Judgments. I'm typically not a fan of Solemn Judgments because it's a 1/1 in general, but I've been dropleted too many times, and whenever I'm going first, I just want to side this card in right now. If they have Droplet, if they have Lightning Storm, if they have Evenly, if I see this, I have the out, and it's actually gonna feel great. If I don't see it, it's just the same. Like always, I don't see my side, so then there's that. So, but I'm going to test this out, and I'm gonna hope that it works. So let's see for that. Now, that was a deck profile. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, post them down below. I will most of the time answer. I do that all the time. You guys know me by now. And then let's get into the 1 card combo. So yeah. Format Skipper. Imagine you only see this and then the rest of your hand are hand traps, monsters that you can't do anything with, like Ash, Ghost Ogre, Mourner, and Veiler. Like, still really good. You have a couple of hand traps, you have this Format Skipper. And you're thinking, oh, I only have one card, whatever am I gonna do? We're going to assume no hand traps, of course, because it would be boring otherwise. Normal summon this Format Skipper. Format Skipper effect, you're going to call Magical Musketeer Max, reveal that card from your extra deck, and this card will count as Magical Musketeer Max, but it's still level 1. So you can link this off, go into the Magical Musketeer Max. See that it's in frame. Format Skipper is going to trigger, and you are going to add Parallel Exceed from your deck. Magical Musketeer Max is a light fiend, so you're going to link it off into Fiendsmith Requiem. Trigger your Parallel Exceed, special summon it, use its effect, and you're going to summon a second one from the deck. Really nice, we all see where this is going. We are going to overlay our 2 Parallel Exceeds into Traptrix Pinguicula. So, Pinguicula. And Pinguicula is going to search for any Traptrix that we want. Now, in the 1-card combo, of course, we are going to add Traptrix Arachnocampa, because we already use our normal summon for the Format Skipper, we don't have anything else. Now, things that actually make the combo better is you can have 1-for-1 with any hand trap for the Format Skipper. So you didn't use your normal summon yet. What can you also have? You can have a Garden. If you have Garden, you still have an additional normal summon. So you can actually go for Myrmelio or Mantis and make the combo even bigger. Stuff like this, like the Format Skipper is 1 card, which is great. Like, it's great. But if you have anything of 1-for-1, or you have Garden, or you opened any of the traps in your deck, like you have these or the Imperms, you actually make your combo bigger, and you'll see that. So, like, if you have Garden and you can add Myrmelio, for instance, then you get Serra from the Pinguicula, and you have a Myrmelio normal summon, so you get 2 traps. You can go beyond because of that, which is really good. So let's put these on the side again. We still have the Arachnocampa. This we searched. Now, I don't like to play into Nibiru, but with this combo, you always do that. And there's, like, no coming back from that. We already played into Nibiru, so we're just gonna go... we're gonna go along with it. Use Requiem as effect, tribute it, and you're going to summon the Engraver. Requiem's effect, equip it to the Engraver. Now we are controlling a monster which is equipped with another monster, and we have a Fiend monster card in the Fiendsmith Requiem. So these two count for the entire fusion requirement for our Necroquip Princess. Now we have Fiendsmith Engraver in our graveyard, so we're going to return the Magical Musketeer Max into our extra deck, and we're going to summon this to the field. Now we have 2 level 6s, so we can make any rank 6 that we want. The choice that I went with for now, we've already seen it, of course, is the DDD Wave Hiking Caesar. Thing that you can also do right here, instead of the Wave Hiking Caesar, you can actually go for Evolzar Lars, which is an Omni Negate once. But it doesn't stop the opponent's, like, it doesn't stop a lot of the opponent, and this can trigger twice in 1 turn, which is also nice. And just the fact that you're now nip-proof it's a lot safer. So I went for this card, and it's actually nice. Link off the Pinguicula, go into Serra. And now you're going to trigger Arachnocampa, and then Serra is going to set a Holotea. And from 1 Format Skipper, you actually went into your Serra with Holotea. You have your Arachnocampa already on the field to protect this. So if they want to get rid of your trap cards, like, you might have something else, but then I don't know why you wouldn't continue playing. To protect your trap cards, you have the Arachnocampa, and that's just also really important. If they have Lightning Storm or something, like hitting this won't do it. So yeah. Um, and then you have the DDD Wave Hiking Caesar as an additional card on your field. And do remember that if your Fiendsmith Engraver goes to the graveyard, it actually has follow-up for next turn because you still have the Requiem in there. So you can still summon this out again and then just continue from there. So that's actually, it's an additional body for next turn as well to link summon further on with. But yeah, this is the standard one card combo. It gives you more than just a Myrmelio. It gives you more than just a Mantis, and that's actually really nice. I love it. So yeah, this was the one card combo that I want to show you. If you want to see the two card, like a couple of two card combos, or you want to see what I do if I open one for one, just hit me up below. I'll make some more videos. So yeah. See you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. All of that good stuff. And ciao.